Well, more than just consumers and investors are monitoring the latest economic uncertainties here in the U.S., as our guest told us earlier. For example, NYSE-listed architectural glass manufacturer Tecnoglass says that despite operating across both the U.S. and Latin America, 95% of its revenue does come from the U.S. I want to send things down to NYSE content creator Ashley Masternardi with more. Ashley, good morning.
Good morning, Kristen. We are at the Tecnoglass trading booth, and Tecnoglass is a specialty glass company. They've worked on high-profile projects like the Waldorf Astoria, Miami, and Via 57 in New York City. That's the Pyramid apartment building. And I'm joined now by their CFO and head of investor relations, Santiago Giraldo. Welcome to the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you. Great to be back. Thanks for having us.
Of course. So tell me, who is Tecnoglass?
Tecnoglass is a company that manufactures high-end windows for the architectural glass space. We've been around for 42 years. About 55% of what we do is into the commercial space, 45% into the single-family residential space, and 97% of what we do is into the U.S. It's a Colombia-based company operations, but selling into the U.S.
So you're planning on breaking ground on a fully automated factory in 2026 in South Florida. Can you talk more about that?
Yes, it's part of the nearshoring that we're seeing in the world. We have our main operation in Colombia, but we want to expand into the U.S., invest in the U.S., given that it is our main market. The window and glass industry is about $40 billion. We're only doing about $1 billion this year, so we want to be closer to our clients and penetrate the rest of the U.S. market. We see a big opportunity. So the plan is to start diversifying operations, and we have evaluated a couple of sites already to be able to put in place a fully automated operation in South Florida to allow us to continue growing and penetrate the rest of the U.S. So it's a good story.
And what makes your glass and windows different from other companies providing this?
Quality. I would say quality is paramount to our strategy. We also have to have better service. I think being close to our clients is obviously a great part of the strategy. The company is highly efficient because we have this platform where we manufacture in Colombia and sell into the high-end market, such as the U.S. So we can leverage pricing, but everything that we do is very high-end, value-added, and we want to play more on quality, service, and delivery. But we also have the competitive advantage that we're able to manufacture in a more efficient manner. So whenever we have to leverage pricing, we can do it. But at the end, I think it's providing a very high-quality product with better service than the rest.
And you were telling me about the glass, like it's special glass, like it's soundproof, shatterproof in some cases. Can you share more about the technology behind the glass?
Yeah, it's a highly technological process. We don't want to participate into the commoditized market. We want to have everything that is value added. Everything that we do is custom made. So for instance, in the South Florida market or the coastal areas, we produce impact-resistant glass, right, for the hurricanes and the climate change. In places like New York or places where you have temperatures that are, too cold or too hot, we provide energy-efficient glass. We can also do soundproof glass. At the end of the day, we want to make sure that what we produce is highly technological, value-added, not commoditized products. And that's where we're good at and where we think that we can differentiate ourselves.
And I understand that 55% of your business is commercial, 45% residential. Can I just walk into any hardware store and get a Tecnoglass product?
No, so on the commercial side, our clients would be like some of these large developers or a general contractor that gets put in place to put the project together. On the single-family residential side, it would be specialty dealer stores and distributors. So if you as a person want to change the windows on your home, you would go to a specialty dealer store and you'll find our windows there. So we don't go directly to the clients. Our main client on the single-family residential side would be the specialty dealer store that would provide you with the installation of the product and the product itself. And as I was saying, on the commercial side, it would be some of the largest general contractors and project developers in the country.
And you've landed some high-profile projects. I mentioned Via 57, the United Nations Plaza in New York City, Waldorf Astoria, Miami. How are you landing these big projects?
Again, I think we leverage our competitive advantages. We provide better quality. We provide quick turnaround, better service. We can be competitive on pricing, but as I was stating earlier, we want to lead with quality and service. And you have to deliver, right? I mean, at the end, it's also a relationship-driven model where if you deliver the first time, you're going to get a second callback, and it's a word-of-mouth industry as well. If you're doing good things in one place, others will follow. Tecnoglass has been around for 45 years, started in Colombia, doing business in LATAM. We got our entrance into the US market about 30 years ago, and it was gradually building up. Right now we have a very strong presence in the Southeast and Northeast, looking to expand throughout the US.
Santiago Giraldo, thank you so much for joining us at the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you for having us.
What an incredible brand story. Kristen, I'm going to send it back to you.